I see Klitschko, his hero, and I want to ask him a favor. We want to see you one more times in the ring. To have the world champion belt again. Let's see the result of Dubois to give you a chance to get this dream, and we can support it.
Big Turk, are you kidding me? Yeah, if he comes back and wins the title, he'll break George Foreman's record. But if he hops in the ring with Daniel Dubois, he'll break a lot more than that.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying.
Yo, what's good, Boxing Talk family? It's your boy, Dr. PGNGM. Praise God to get money back for another YouTube video. Banger, man. Yes, sir. Yes, man. I don't know what time it is. The doctor's in the house, man. So check this out. As you can see, Big Turk at a conference that was primarily focused on announcing a WBC Grand Prix brand new tournament that's focused on up and coming prospects in boxing. You know, in addition to making that announcement, he also had a little side things that he threw in there. You know, a little information on Bud Crawford, you know, the current 1, 2, or 3 pound for pound king right now. You know, him, Usyk, or anyway, whatever order you have, they're interchangeable in my personal opinion. He made an announcement in regards to him, shared some news, but he also talked about Wladimir Klitschko. Yes, the great heavyweight boxer Wladimir Klitschko, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I thought it was very interesting. You know, he wants to support Wladimir Klitschko's dream and ambition of coming back and obtaining a heavyweight title, a world heavyweight title again, and to surpass George Foreman's record of being the oldest. And he did it at 45. You know, Klitschko's 48, going to be 49 in 2025. You know, I believe in March. You know, and yeah, man, I love when fighters are ambitious, but I just think this is a little too much, man. I think that we should not support this, and I don't mean that in a way to be condescending or discredit Klitschko. He's a beast, you know what I'm saying? He retired with what, 69 fights? That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? If he comes back, that'll be a 70th fight, and that's unheard of. That's unheard of in modern day boxing, you know what I'm saying? The closest thing to that is my favorite boxer, and Saul Canelo Alvarez, aka Cinnamon, aka the face of boxing. You know, he has 66 fights, you know, 64 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, and that's the closest thing to that, you know, and he's a fantastic fighter. So Klitschko, what he did was great for the heavyweight division in boxing, period, you know, but I think that we should let that ship sail, because
there you go, Wladimir Klitschko, Wladimir Klitschko, everywhere you go, I go. Huh? Funny? Yeah, you think it's funny? Everywhere you go. Oh, little man.
You know, there's some fighters that he could probably hang with. You know Wladimir Klitschko, man. He's always known for his exceptional physique, you know what I'm saying, staying in shape and always being ready. But I don't think you could get ready at 48 years old for what Daniel Dubois is bringing, you know, and that's Dynamite, hence his nickname, you know, like, Big Turk also mentioned some other fights too. Check this out.
I see Klitschko, his hero. We want to see you one more times in the ring. Chance to have the world champion belt again. Let's see the result of Tyson and Usyk. Let's see the result of Dubois.
No, God! No! No! No!
So basically, he said we're going to wait on the result of Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, their rematch, and we're also going to wait on what happens between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, who he did not mention. You know, that's going to be a good fight, Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, but it seems like they anticipate Daniel Dubois to probably come out on top, and he should be the slight favorite, you know, but Joseph Parker is a formidable opponent as well. But you know, that what's indicative of them anticipating Daniel Dubois is because they also disclosed that they were in talks, you know, briefly with Daniel Dubois' camp and his promoter, you know, according to Frank Warren. He said that, yeah, we were in talks about potentially defending our IBF title against Wladimir Klitschko, but he said that those talks didn't last long. It probably lasted all about 5 minutes before they moved on and went with Joseph Parker. But also, speaking of promoters, Tom Loeffler, who was one of the founders of K2 Promotions, you know, K2, Klitschko brother, Wladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, K2, 2Ks, and Tom Loeffler, you know, they started up K2 Promotions, and he has commented on Wladimir Klitschko potentially coming back, and he's saying, yeah, it's a thing, you know, he could potentially come back and maybe fight Daniel Dubois. And like I said, man, I think this is dope. You don't want to knock anybody's ambition, but at the same time, we want to be conscientious and aware and concerned with the welfare of some of these fighters, you know what I'm saying? Particularly the legends, you know. I don't really like seeing the legends come back and get beat by people they probably wouldn't have lost to, you know what I'm saying, back in their prime, you know. We see it a lot with who? We seen it with Manny Pacquiao fighting too long, you know. We seen it with Nonito Donaire fighting too long, you know. We see it with James Toney, Deontay Wilder, Roy Jones. We could go on and on and on with the fighters that just stay a little bit too long and get long in the tooth and start losing fights they probably wouldn't, you know, under normal circumstances. I think Wladimir Klitschko would be a victim of the same. But if he wants to do it, you know, I'm not saying this from a hating standpoint. I'm saying this from a concerned perspective of their welfare. But if he wants to do it, then, you know, I'll watch it. But I think Daniel Dubois would put him in the dirt, man. I'm sorry. Like, now, if he fights somebody like Usyk, who is considered to be undersized in this day and age of the modern heavyweight, you know, he's not a small guy by any means, but compared to the 6'5", 6'7", 6'9" heavyweights, then he's kind of small at 6'3". So I think that would be a little less dangerous, you know, him versus Usyk. Not saying that he won't win. Not saying that he won't lose. Excuse me. I think Usyk beats him, but it's a little less dangerous as far as getting a devastated knockout, like how Bacoli could do him, or Dubois could do him, or Ajit Kabayel, or even Zhale Zhang, who's older too, you know, compared to Klitschko, a little bit close to his age, but he's still, well, I think he's 41 or 42. So let's say he's 42, he's still 6 years younger than Wladimir Klitschko. So yeah, I don't think it's a good idea at all. Shout out to Big Turk for being ambitious and supported Klitschko's dream. But I think that we should, if we care about Klitschko, man, I think we should discourage this. But if it happens, I'll watch it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Do you think this is nonsense? Do you think it should happen? Or are you like, hey, man, if he wants to come back and fight, hey, let him go at it. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.